Hi everyone, today I am going to discuss about the anatomy and physiology for the GNM first year, and there is a unit 6 respiratory system. So in this respiratory system we are going to discuss about the lung volumes and the capacity. So lung volume and the capacities. So lung volume, it includes there is a lung volume or amount of air breathed by the individual under a specific condition. So lung volumes, the definition of lung volume is there is a lung volume or amount of air breathed by the individual under a specific condition. So under the specific condition, the air can be inspired, the air can be, amount of air can be breathed by the person. So the how much of the air can be breathed by the individual under a specific condition, it is called as lung volume. So lung volume, it is nothing but there is a air can be inspired, the air can be breathed, and the lung volume or amount of air breathed by the individual under a specific time. So it is a specific condition because it is called as lung volume. So lung volume consists of there is a tidal volume. So tidal volume, the volume of air inspired or expired during the normal breathing at rest. So tidal volume means there is a air can be inspired and the expired during the normal breathing time. So normal breathing at rest, and there is a tidal volume, there is a inspired and the expired air during the breathing at rest. So the tidal volume, there is a volume of air can be inspired and the expired during the normal breathing at rest. So it is called as tidal volume. So the normal value is 500 ml. So the tidal volume, normal value is 500 ml. The tidal volume means there is a volume of air inspired and expired during the normal breathing at rest. So it is called as tidal volume. So the normal value is 500 ml, and next one is inspiratory reserve value. So inspiratory reserve value means it is a volume of air inspired and which maximum effort, it is called as inspiratory reserve value. So inspiratory reserve value means there is a volume of air can be inspired with maximum effort. So the volume of air can be inspired with a maximum effort, it is called as inspiratory reserve value. So the normal value is 2000 to 3200 ml. So the normal inspiratory reserve value, there is a 2000 to 3200 ml, and it is a volume of air inspired with a maximum effort. So it is called as inspiratory reserve value. And next one is expiratory reserve value. So it is a volume of air expired after a normal tidal expiration. So the expiratory reserve value means there is a volume of air expired and after a normal tidal expiration. So there is after the expiration, the volume of air can be expired, there is a after a normal tidal expiration. So normal tidal expiration, there is a expiration of the air. So how much the volume of air can be expired during the expiration, there is called as expiratory reserve value. So after the respiration, how much the air can be inside, so that can be called as expiratory reserve volume. So the reserve in this name also expiratory reserve value. So after the expiration, how much the air can be reserved inside the body, and it can be called as expiratory reserve value. So the normal value is 750 to 1000 ml. So normal expiratory reserve value 750 to 1000 ml. So next one is residual value. So residual value means there is a residual value. So there is a volume of air remaining in lungs after forceful expiration. So residual value means after the forceful expiration remaining air can be in the lungs. So it is called as residual value. So the volume of air remaining in lungs after the forceful expiration. So after the expiration the remaining air can be in the lungs. So it is called as residual value. So the normal value is 1200 ml. So residual value, the normal value is 1200 ml. So it is about the lung volumes. Lung volumes includes there is a amount of air can be breathed by the individual under a specific condition called as lung volume. It includes the tidal volume and inspiratory reserve volume and the expiratory reserve volume and the residual value. Next one is lung capacity. So in this lung capacity it includes the inspiratory capacity. So inspiratory capacity means there is a amount of air can be inspired after a normal expiration. So after the expiration how much the air can be inspired. So it is called as inspiratory capacity. So amount of air can be inspired after a normal expiration. It is called as inspiratory capacity. So inspiratory capacity is equal tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve value. So it is a inspiratory capacity is equal tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve value. So the normal value of inspiratory capacity is 2500 ml to 3700 ml. So 2500 ml to 3700 ml normal inspiratory capacity value. So there is a inspiratory capacity is equal tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume. So it is about the inspiratory capacity. So next expiratory capacity. So expiratory capacity means there is a maximum value of air can be expired after completion of the tidal inspiration. So expiratory capacity means there is a maximum value of air can be expired after the completion of the tidal expiration. So tidal inspiration. So after the completion of the tidal inspiration the amount of air can be expired. So it is called as expiratory capacity. So expiratory capacity is equal tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volume. So expiratory reserve volume is equal tidal volume plus expiratory reserve volume. So the normal value of expiratory capacity 1250 to 1500 ml. So the normal value for the expiratory capacity 1250 to 1500 ml. So expiratory capacity, and it is a maximum value of air can be expired after the completion of tidal inspiration. Next one is functional residual capacity. So it is the amount of air that remains in the lungs at the end of the normal expiration. So the functional residual capacity means the amount of air can be remaining in the lungs at the end of the normal expiration. So at the end of the normal expiration the amount of air can be remaining in the lungs. So it is called as functional residual capacity. So functional residual capacity is equal the expiratory reserve value and the respiratory value. So residual value. So there is a functional residual capacity is equal expiratory reserve value and there is a residual value. So the normal value of functional residual capacity 2500 ml. The normal value for the functional residual capacity 2500 ml. So functional residual capacity is equal, there is a expiratory reserve value plus residual value. So next one is vital capacity. So vital capacity, it is a maximum value of air exhaled and forcefully from the lungs after a maximum inspiration. So after the inspiration, the maximum value of air can be exhaled forcefully from the lungs. So after the inspiration, there is a maximum amount of air can be forcefully exhaled by the lungs. So it is called as vital capacity, and the vital capacity is equal tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume plus expiratory reserve volume. So it is about the vital capacity. So vital capacity is equal tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve value plus expiratory reserve value. So the normal value of vital capacity is 4.8 liters in males and 3.2 liters in females. So it is a normal value of the vital capacity. So there is a normal value 4.8 liters in males and 3.2 liters in females. So it is about the vital capacity. And the next one is total lung capacity. So total lung capacity means there is a volume of air present in lungs after maximum inspiration. So after the inspiration, the volume can be present in the lungs, it is called as total lung capacity. So total lung capacity means the volume of air present in lungs after maximum inspiration. After the maximum inspiration, the air can be present in the lungs, it is called as total lung capacity. Total lung capacity is equal, there is a vital capacity plus residual value. So total lung capacity is equal vital capacity plus residual value. So the normal value of the total lung capacity is 5800 to 6000 ml. 5800 to 6000 ml normal total lung capacity. So it is about the lung capacity. Lung capacity includes the inspiratory capacity and expiratory capacity and the functional residual capacity and the vital capacity and total lung capacity. So it is about the lung value and capacity in the respiratory system. So thank you.